1 month ago, on the 16th of December, the nation woke up to one of the most brutal and horrific crimes ever against a woman. A 23-year-old medical student was returning home after a movie with a friend on a bus in the late evening when 6 males gang raped her on a moving bus and attacked her for 45 minutes with an iron rod, as well as the boy who tried to defend her. One of them was a juvenile who was accused of the worst crime of gang raping the girl when she was unconscious and taking her intestines out with bare hands. After struggling in the hospital for 13 days to stay alive, the young girl died in a hospital in Singapore. It's a case that had the nation outraged, that brought the men and women in thousands on the streets in the capital, angry and ready to break all laws to seek answers and eventually justice. But exactly 1 month later, there is a quiet. So on the social network today, we discuss, 1 month on, have we forgotten the Delhi gang rape victim? Many people have tweeted us online all through the day today as well as yesterday saying they haven't. And there are several people now working on social media initiatives, which we will show you through our show. But first, let's quickly listen into what Shilpa Gupta has sent us.
I think nothing has changed. There are several cases happening even after that case on 16 December. The helpline numbers has been provided, but they are always busy or they are not working. They either don't pick up the call, they are busy or anything like that. That's a waste. So it hasn't any effect. Even many rape cases has been seen after that case. The government doesn't do anything. They just want to suppress our voice. That's it.
All right, we're joined in the studio by Shruti, who's the editor of petticoatjournal.com. Shruti, thanks for joining us. And we're also joined on the Skype call by Jasmine Pateja, who joins us from Calcutta. She works with Blank Noise. Jasmine has been on our shows before and spoken extensively about how to work with this problem on a larger scale. She'll be talking about that. We're also joined by Masood, who runs a social media initiative, and he'll be taking us through that in just a bit. Jasmine, I want to start with you first. You know, there is this whole disquiet that we're talking about. You know, we saw from the scenes that we had seen about a month ago till today, it's only been 4 weeks, but the contrast is so stark. What explains that, do you think?
See, of course, when the incident happened, all of us were jolted and shocked out of our senses and urged into wanting to take action. And it's really a decision that each of us has to make, that each of us has to sustain this outrage and channel this outrage. And the responsibility of taking the next step lies with each of us as citizens, and also lies in asking for systemic change. In us as citizens asking for systemic change, but also in looking at this issue of building safe cities as something that's urgent, as something that cannot be remembered with the next incident. Of course, there have been several incidents even after the Delhi gang rape, but to just go back to what you're asking in terms of why has it quietened down, it's been a month. It's now really up to us. Instead of us pointing fingers, we need to take ownership, accountability, and responsibility of this issue. How are we as individuals, as citizens, allowing this issue to continue? And what are the small steps that each of us can take which will make some kind of change? And in the light of this, I'd like to share something that we're inviting citizens, collectives, organizations, everyone really to participate in, just take a safe city pledge. Acknowledge your area of expertise and identify the problem area within that. So for example, if you're a journalist and you're reporting sexual violence, what is your safe city pledge as a journalist? How will you report sexual violence? Would you report it by using the word survivor instead of victim? Because that will not, by just making that difference in vocabulary, you're not going to be perpetuating victimhood. And we won't just be thinking, and I'm not speaking about you per se, but just as journalists, who are reporting sexual violence, when we use words like survivor instead of victim, or when we put the focus of who's caused sexual violence rather than the fact that, yes, another woman raped. Or if it's a politician, or if it's a police, what kind of a pledge would the police take? Because we are also at a point where enough of the blame game, enough of conversations that are pointing fingers outwards. It really has to be about looking at it from a very self-critical place, whether it's the police also, to really examine what stops women from coming and reporting to you.